Yeah. So this was the example which we have practiced in the last class. Yes or no? Let me copy the complete code here. Oh, you didn't paste the complete code. No problem. No problem. Yeah. I think a few of you missed the last class as well. So let me teach you that again. So we are building a calculator. Okay, we are building a calculator on the LWC. Okay, using the LWC on the Salesforce UI. So how we can do that? Let's say Control Shift P, open the default org. So let me go to the sales application where we have our LWC dismiss hello. So where we have this LWC component already in place. Okay, student enrollment for course. So this we thought, let's see later, because first we have to understand so how we can give the input, how the input is being fetched in the backend in the JavaScript, then how that can be processed in the backend. That we have seen in the last class. Just I'll give you a quick resume. Okay, a quick recap. Sorry. Yeah. Now, yeah. Go to VS Code. It's very simple. Go to HTML. You know what to write first. It's a lightning card. Okay. Lightning card. Calculator. Okay. So let's write like this. Okay. Why it's showing error? Let's see.
ఎంత ఖర్చు అవుతుందో నాకు తెలుసు. ఇలా చూడు, నాకు హాస్టల్లో తిండి పెడతారు. నువ్వు ఇంట్లో భోజనానికి ఏం చేస్తావు? ఆ రోజు నటించావు చూడు. ఏ కష్టం లేదు. నాకే తెలియదు.
Yeah. So why it's error? Why it's error? Did I miss anything here? Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I missed a closed lightning card. GST lightning card. Yeah. So this is a basic text. This we all know. Okay. This we all know. What's happening here? Let me stop this agent force. Okay. So it's very simple. I have created a lightning card. Okay. In this lightning card, I have added a normal text. Now what I will do, I will have lightning input. Okay. Lightning input. So how the lightning input will look? See, this is how the lightning input will look. Okay. Now let's take another lightning input. Let's say it's a header number 2. Okay. How many we have now? Two lightning inputs we have. Okay. Two lightning inputs we have. That too of type number. Okay. Of type number. And placeholder, we know that. Placeholder means it will display. Yeah, please enter this number. Okay. That we have it here. Now what we'll have here is few more attributes here. One is we call it as a value attribute. Okay. Value, let's say, and show it as a number 1. Okay. And next on click. So it's an input now. So for input, let's start using on change, because on input we won't click generally. We will be changing the input. So on change event, let's add it here. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. On change. let's say handle number one change. In the second line, for the second input also same I have written. Okay, lightning input, type is number, enter number two, placeholder, type number two here, and value will store in number two variable or the property of JavaScript, and on change will call handle number two change method of the JavaScript. Okay, let's save this. Now go to the JavaScript. Let's start writing here the code. Let's create first number one, then let's create number two. Let's create result also. Okay, how many properties I have created? I have created 3 properties. Now first I need is handle number one change. Handle number one change. Okay, so whenever someone clicks on the number one, someone changes, not clicks, someone changes, okay, number one, then that event I want to capture from the HTML and take it from that event. Oh, I need to fetch the target. Target means that element. Here, if someone is entering the data in the number one, okay, someone is entering the data in number one, then that I will fetch it, okay, and save it in the this dot number one, means this class number one property. Okay, number one property or variable. Okay, here we are going to store the data which we have received from the UI. How we are receiving? Via event. Which event? Which event? It's a on change. On change event is happening. Then handle number one change method we are calling in the JavaScript. Okay, that is taking that event, that is capturing that event, and from that event we are getting target dot value. Target in the sense this is the target. This entire element is a target. From that value, whatever the value user has entered on the UI, that I am fetching. Okay, now handle number two change, same concept again. Okay, till now it's fine. So whenever I get a number, just I want to print here console.log number one is this dot number one. Next again I want to print console.do is this dot number two. Okay, now this is ready, this is ready. Let's see, is this ready? This is not ready. Let's make it true and let's set the targets. Okay, okay, let's set the targets. So this is also ready. Now we have 3 files. In the JavaScript file, we have number one, number two, result properties, and 2 methods. Okay, 2 methods also we have. Each method is helpful for each input on the HTML UI. Okay, HTML. So from that, it will fetch, okay, and save the data to the JavaScript properties. Okay. Now, let me first print this one. I mean, first deploy this one. Deploy this source to the org. Okay, it is deployed. Let's see, is this deployed or not? So let me refresh first, then click on edit page. Click on edit page. Yeah, we have the calculator. Just add the calculator here. For time being, let's remove this one. Okay, let's take the calculator here. Save it. Yeah. So you know how to open the console.log, right? You just, okay, click on these 3 dots in your browser, more tools and developer tools. Okay, in the you will be having the console. Okay, now let's start entering the data. Where I am entering the data? In the calculator LWC component, in the input one. See, this is the input one, right? This is the input one. Type is number and the label. Label is enter number one. Label is enter number one. You can see right here, the label of this input is enter number one. Then what we have? Placeholder. Placeholder. Just as a normal text, it shows, yeah, please enter number here. So type number one here. Then we have the value. Whatever the data you enter, we have to capture this from this value attribute only. And on change, as we know, it's an event that will trigger the JavaScript method. So our UI is ready. Just let's enter the data. 55. Yes or no? Number one, 5. number 1 55. First I entered 5, then I entered 5 again, so it's a 55 now. So how this is gonna print here? Because in the JavaScript I have written like, hey, whenever this method, okay, this method is called, capture that event, okay, capture that event from the target element, okay, from this whatever the element that triggered this event, from that you take it and take the value from it, okay, take the value from it, then you save it into this dot number 1 property of this JavaScript file. Then after that print, okay, in the log console.log, this is console, right? This is console. So in the console.log print number 1, this dot number 1. See, this is, it's a symbol. Yeah, please, as a dummy text will come like this, number 1. Okay, it's a dummy text. You have to write like this dummy text. You can write anything here. Number 1 value is like this also you can write. Okay, you can write anything. This is the actual data you are going to print. This dot number 1. So you got it here 5. Okay, you got it here 55. So like that. Now number 2 44. So number 2, number 1, both are ready now. Okay, so we came to understand that whenever we enter the data in the number 1 and number 2 inputs, we get it to the backend. This is a JavaScript. No? This is a JavaScript. Okay, in the JavaScript, if you are getting the data, that means that is you are taking from the HTML, okay, UI to the JavaScript the data. So from till here the data is getting exactly correct. Okay, now let's do some other operations. Okay, let's do some other operations. See, this is very important because what you are doing here, you are handling your data, okay, which user has entered. This is very crucial, right? Whenever user enters the data on the UI, if it goes unanswered, means you are not taking the data, you're not doing anything with the data, and the data is going, then it's no use. So that's why we need to understand how we can capture the data that is being entered on the HTML, okay, UI. How you are capturing? This is how you are capturing. Now let's do some other operations. It's a calculator program, right? Just let's say lightning button, click here for addition. Then lightning button, click here for subtraction. Lightning button, click here for multiplication. And let's say handle divide. So till here, it's okay. Is it okay till here? Just I have added 4 buttons. Okay, just I have added 4 buttons. Okay, 4 buttons. Let's see how these buttons will appear. Before deploying this code to our org, what we have to make sure, on click of this button, what method we are calling from the JavaScript? Handle add, handle subtract. You can hear me? If I get muted, let me know. Okay. Okay, you can hear me. So what we are doing is, we are clicking this button, means something should happen in the backend. On click of this button, okay, this event gets triggered, click event, then it should call a method, right? It should call these methods. To call these methods should exist in the backend. I mean, in the JavaScript. Are there any methods? No. For change of the input, we have. Okay, for change of the input, we have. Okay, on change, we have 2 methods. That methods I have written. But these methods I haven't written. So let's write it. Methods to perform addition. Okay. Let's say handle. Okay. Handle add. Okay. This dot result equals to this dot number 1 plus this dot number 2. Okay. Next. Same. Method to perform subtraction. Okay. Method to perform multiplication, method to perform division. See, division is a little complicated. This you no need to consider right now. Okay, just keep this aside. But what I have done now, I have created these methods. So in this method, what I am writing, this dot result means whatever this property we have, right? Result. In that result, you store the data upon calculating the number 1 and the number 2. Okay, upon calculating the number 1 and the number 2. Now, how we are getting number 1, number 2? We know this, right? Whenever anyone enters in the input 1, okay, you will get the number 1. Again, input 2. In the second input, if someone enters the data, then you will get it to number 2, because this we have already seen. There we are getting the number, right? So this is clear for us. Now with that numbers only, I am going to perform these operations. When we are going to perform these operations, okay, when we are going to perform these operations, let me first write this one. Yeah. When we are going to perform these operations, whenever users click these buttons, which buttons? These buttons. Okay, these buttons. Now let me save it. Let me deploy this again. Yeah, this is deployed. 1 second. Yeah. Now let's refresh the screen and let's edit the. Yeah, we already got these numbers. See, we got these numbers, right? Let's say 55 and 45. Then let's click for addition. You got 100. Okay, you can see here. Number 1 is 5 first, then it changed it to 55. Number 2 was 4 first, then it changed it to 45. Then whatever the number, the final number we have, 55 in number 1 and 45 in number 2, that got added, and the result is 100. So you can click for subtraction as well. So 55 minus 45, that's 10. So this is how on the click of this button, a event will happen, on click event, and that on click event, what it is doing, it is calling the event handlers. We call this as a methods. Okay, means these are handling our events, right? So that's why we call event handler. But in general, these are the methods, normal methods. Okay, normal JavaScript methods. Handle add, you can write like this, anything, add, my add, okay, my subtract, you can give any name, right? These are just methods. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in the previous class only. Okay, in the previous class we haven't used just this parse float. So if I don't use parse float, what happened? So when we are fetching the number from the input 1, it is coming as a 55 text. Okay, it is coming as a 55 text. Then when I add those 55 and 45, it is coming as 5545. So that's why what I'm doing, parse float. That means whatever the numbers you have entered, don't read that as a string, convert it into the decimal value, the float value. Okay, that we are writing here. Okay, if I write 55.5 and 40, see, this is not a valid number. Why this is not a valid? Oh, sorry, 1 second. 55.5. Okay, this is not a valid number because we have given this is a number. The type of this is a number. So that's why we have to enter numbers. So you know that we can change this number, this type of this, I mean input type. How we can change it? You have a reference. I have already shown you from where you can get this data. Okay, this lightning element, lightning button, lightning input. From where you are getting? From the component library of Salesforce. Okay. One second. I got component library Salesforce too. Okay. So here if you write input, see how many types we have, this many types we have. So checkbox, this all. So I can use anything here. I can use anything. Okay, I can use anything. Let's take lightning input. So basically what we have taken, type, date also we can take, anything we can take it, right? So that is what it is showing here, date input. So if you want, I can take text input. See here, text. It is not given, but by default it's a type text. 1 second. I'll take one more type now. So if I want, I can take a checkbox. Okay. So I am taking the checkbox now. So if I write checkbox here, how it will be? One second. Yeah, I can write like this, any type of input, checkbox, whatever I want, I can make it. I can create those kind of inputs. Okay. So you play with this input element and this button elements in this way. Okay. Now, is this clear till now? We are going to different topic. Again, I will come back to this example only. Okay. This calculator example will come. So before that, we'll understand few other concepts like if and else. We say it as if and else. Let's understand that and then come back to this uh, LWC example, the calculator example, and we'll understand how we can use the if and else concept here. Okay. Let me create a new component. Create Lightning Web Component, JavaScript. Let's name it as a conditional statements. Okay, conditional statements. Now let me go to the HTML. Again, create a same lightning card. Lightning card. Lightning card. Title equal to conditional statements. That means if else. Okay, if else programming. What this if else programming you will understand. Okay, don't worry. If else. Now go to the JavaScript. There is lot of work in the JavaScript only here. First, we have to understand if else programming. Okay. So you know this, right? So how, like let's say, let's create age equals to, this is a basic example, age equals to 25. Okay, age equals to 25. Now let me write, don't see these suggestions. Okay, don't see these suggestions. What, just see whatever I'm writing. Okay, handle age check. Okay, handle age check. This is a method I am writing. Okay, this is a method I am writing. Now what I am doing is if this, okay, this class age, okay, age property is there, right? Whatever the age property we have, greater than or equal to 18. Okay, then let's say in the console.log you are an adult. Okay, you are eligible to vote. Okay, this is fine. This is very simple example. Very simple example. Whenever I'll write a button here. Okay, I'll write a conditional statement. I'll write a button here. What button? Lightning button. Okay, lightning button. List label I'll give it as a check. Okay. Okay. Then what I'll write is on click. What method we have to call? Handle age check method we have to call. Okay. That method where we have, sorry, spelling mistake. Yeah, that method where we have in the JavaScript. So whenever a user clicks this button, what happens? This particular method will be called. This method, what it will check? Whether this dot age is greater than or equal to 18. This method will check this one. Okay. And in the console.log, you will see this data. Okay. You'll see this data. Let's try it. Let's try it. Conditional statements. Deploy this to the source org. So once it is deployed, yeah, it is deployed. Let's add it to the screen. Conditional, oh, sorry. I think we didn't set this true. Yeah. True. Then we have to set targets. Done. Deploy this source to org. So if you see here, now we have to, we should be able to see that, yeah, calculate, no, conditional statements. So why we call this as a conditional statements means it helps us to verify certain conditions. Okay. See, age check. That means you are checking one condition. Leave this top component, the calculator component. We'll come back to this again. Just understand this one. Okay. Conditional statements, if else. Okay. Just click on age check. What is happening? You are an adult. You can see it here, right? You are an adult. You are eligible to vote. Now, what if I have to change the number? Let me go back to this one. Just number to 5, then save it, then deploy it again. Okay. Then let's refresh. Let's click on a check. You're eligible to voting because it's taking the previous number only. Let me edit the page and click on save and go back. Okay. Age is fine. Huh? You should not get the age check. See, nothing is happening. How many times I may click this button? Okay. How many times I may click this button? There's nothing happening. Why? Okay. Why? Because, okay, the condition is failing. If the condition satisfies, then only this message will get printed. Okay. That you have to understand here. Okay. Computer starts checking the compiler, we say, okay, or interpreter, whatever, and so which executes the program in the computer. Okay. That will check, okay, line by line. Okay, here what is the age? Age is 5. Okay, it will remember that the age is equals to 5. Then whenever user clicks on that button, this event gets triggered. In that event, we are calling the method. Okay, that method, what it is doing? It is having a if condition. If condition. You have to understand how you are going to write the if condition. If this dot age greater than or equal to 18, then in the flower bracket you have written some code, right? That code will execute. If not, this code will not execute. If this condition is failing, then this code is not going to execute. So that is the importance of if. If means you are writing some condition. If that condition is true, okay, this dot age greater than or equal to true, then only your message gets printed. Means this block of code will execute. If not, no execution. Will make it more easy to understand by giving here input. Okay, let's create here lightning input, enter your age, then place user type here, value age. Yeah, till here it's fine. So we have created, what I have created is, I have created one input. So instead of manually entering the data here, what I will do, I will use this, okay, I will use this variable or property on the UI only. From there only I will enter the data. See, here what I am doing, I am giving the data in the program. Na? So that is called static. You are giving statically the data. But I want to give it a dynamically when the program is running. So that's why what happened, what I have did, in the UI only I created an input element. From there on, I am capturing the age. From there only I am capturing the age. I think we haven't created this one, right? Let me create that one. Handle age change, then event, this dot age equals to %. Okay, console dot age. Okay, this is fine. See, this is same like the previous example only, right? The calculated example. Someone enters the data in the input. I'll fetch that through the event, target that value, and that I will store in the property. Okay. Okay, the data I'll store in this age property. Then I'll print it on the screen. Then this age property will have the data. Na? Here, when again someone clicks on the another button, so what I'll do, I will go to the if condition. It checks the age value, whatever the value we have in the age. Now the age value we are not deciding in the program. We are deciding on the UI. So whenever the user enters the data in the UI, it checks whether that age is greater than or equal to 18. Then it prints this one. If not, it won't print. Okay. Let me reload the page. Save it. Go back. See, I have the here. Okay. This is too big. Let's make it smaller next time. Now here the age is, what happened? I need to refresh it first. Handle age change. Handle age change. Correct only. Handling input. Handling input. Number. Value age. Just a minute. Let's check what mistake we have done. Handle age change. Handle age check. Yeah, now it's working. So I have entered 55. Okay, you can see here, right, in the console. Age is 5 and 55 changed. Then age check. You are eligible to vote. You got this message. Now let's change it. Let's change it to only 5. Now you can see the recent ages, whatever the age we have entered, 5. You can see it here, 5 in the console. Age check. You won't see anything. Yes or no? Because the condition is failing. Okay, the condition is failing. Which condition? This dot age, whatever the user has entered, that is failing. That's why you can't see. Okay, that's why you can't see this message. Okay, is this clear? Surabhi, are you on laptop? Soumya, are you on laptop?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you people practiced anything related to these events at least, because whatever in the last classes we have the recordings, we have this last as a like a event inputs and event handlers. So have you practiced? If not, do practice today. Okay, if you don't practice today's class, then definitely it will be a mess. Okay. Okay, so this is how we are calculating. If this, what is so how what is the syntax we are having here? The syntax. Syntax means the rule of writing the code. We call the rule of writing any code. We call it as a syntax. So syntax should be very clear. If parenthesis open, in that, in the left side you give some expression, okay, this dot age or expression or property whatever, then in the right side you have a value. That value you are comparing with this value, or in the this dot age, what we have, whatever the user enter the data in the input method, so in the input element, that data we are having and storing it here now. So 55, 5, 60, like that, that will store here. So what happens in the backend? Yeah, 55 is greater than or equal to 18. Yeah, this is greater than or equal to 18, the condition satisfied. If the condition satisfied, it enters into the if block. We call it as if block. Okay, then this method, what sorry, this statement what we are having here, that will be displayed. Now if it is true, we are displaying, yeah, you are an adult, you are eligible to vote. If it is false, so what should happen? If it is false, there is nothing getting displayed, right? So if it is true, some operation should happen, some block of code should execute. If it is false also, if you want some block of code to execute, then we can write else. Okay, else here. Okay, you are a minor, you are not eligible to vote. Very simple. You write if, the if block. After that, you write else. Else means if this is not happening, then this should happen. If this is getting failed, false. Okay, if it is getting false, then you should execute this one. This is the meaning of this code. Okay, this code snippet. Let's save it. Let's deploy this. Yeah, let's deploy this. And here, Control Shift R, edit page, save it. Let's remove this one for time being, this calculator. Let's make this one to the top. Yeah, save it. Enter your age, let's say 44, then you are eligible to vote. This is very clear. Okay, you can see it here. Age, first I entered 4, then 44, you are eligible to vote. Now let's change it to 16, then let's check the thing. Here what happened? You're under age, I mean 16. So what executed here? What block of code executed? You are a minor, you are not eligible to vote. That means this else block got executed. Okay, the else block got executed. How we are checking this one? How we are checking this one? We are writing a if else. This is called as conditional statements. Okay, this is a concept in every programming language. This concept will stay. Okay, whether you choose HTML, JavaScript, Python, Java, Apex, whatever the programming language you take, this concept is for sure. If and else. Okay, if this is true, what should happen? If this is false, what should happen? So you have to be very clear while writing. Okay, this condition. This condition is very important. If you write like this, what happens? Instead of greater than or equal to, if I write less than or equal to, what will happen? This is a mess again. So if age is less than 18, then it shows you are an adult. Okay, so you have to be very clear. Okay, you have to be very clear while you are writing. Okay, while you are writing this one, this expression. These are called as operators. We say logical operators. Okay, logical operators. Which, sorry, these are logical operators and relational operators. These are very important while you are writing the, okay, see, equal to, triple equal to, not equal to, not triple, not double equal to, greater than, greater, less than. Okay, these are also called as relational operators. Comparison or relational operators, we say. Okay, which compares the relationship between two things. So this is in the left side, this is in the right side, and this is what you are comparing. It's like you are comparing like this: A greater than B. So like this. Sorry, I'll write like this: A greater than B. Okay, or A less than B. So these are the examples how you will use this one: A greater than or equals to B, like this. So instead of A, what we have here, this dot age, this dot age. Okay, this dot age, we have it here. Is it clear? So
Yes.
actually we can't hear now we can hear you. Yeah. So this is a very important concept, because you find else in every small program also you will be using in a daily life. Okay, when you are a developer. So this is how you compare. Now let's make one more complicated example here. Handle. Let's take handle grade of student. Okay. Now this is very complicated. It's not complicated actually. This is very simple only. We have to understand this one. Okay. If how many else if we have written like this? Many, right? I can write many again. Still, I can write many. So this is called as if else ladder. This concept is called as or else if ladder. Okay. Else if ladder. Okay. Else if ladder. So what it will do? Keep on checking one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay. It's not age. So sorry, I have to change here. Percentage. Okay. Percentage. So copy this percentage. Let's write here, here, here. Yeah. So percentage. So what it will do, if user enters the percentage, let's say user is entering the percentage, then we are having this method handle. Just now I have written with the help of AI. So handle percentage change event. So whatever the user enter the data, that will stay into this percentage. You will get percentage printed on the console. Till now this is fine. Now we got the percentage that is entered by your user on the UI. What we are doing, whenever someone clicks on this button, I'll create a button now on the UI. Whenever someone clicks on this button, so what will happen? Okay, what will happen? It will check if this percentage, let's say percentage equals to uh, percentage equals to 75. Okay, percentage equals to 75. So 75 greater than or equals to 90? No, false. This is false now. This is false. So what will happen? Next condition will check. Is okay, else if next condition is percentage greater than or equal to 80? No, that is also false. Yes or no? Yes. So now again it will go for this is false. Okay. Then this is false. Then what is left here? This one. Next condition. If this dot percentage is greater than or equal to 70, yes, this dot percentage 75, whatever we have, let's say we have entered the data 75. Okay. 75 on the UI. So 75 greater than or 70. Which condition satisfied? Is this condition satisfied? No. Is this condition satisfied? No. Is this condition satisfied? Yes. So what we'll get on the console? It's a grade C. Is this clear? This is called else-if ladder. We keep on checking one by one. Okay, we keep on checking one by one. Okay. Now let me deploy this source all. Okay, it got deployed. Let me go to this one again. I think we didn't create the buttons, right? Let me go to this one. Now let one more card I will create, lightning card. Hmm. Okay, lightning card. Okay, title equal to else else if ladder. Okay, it's very large. Let's take it to medium. Hmm. So why this got here? Let's remove this one. Yeah, lightning input, enter. This is very messy now. I'll off the suggestions later. Lightning input, then type number. So instead of enter your marks, let's say enter your percentage. Placeholder, enter your percentage. Per, yeah. So type is number, enter your percentage, place is fine, value instead of marks, let's say percentage. Yeah. Handle on change, handle percentage change. This method we have already, right? Handle percentage change, capture that event, take the value from that and store it in this percentage. Fine. Then grade check button. Whenever it is clicked, then we have to show we have to call this method handle grade of students. Handle grade of students. Yeah, fine. Everything is fine. Now let's deploy. See. Okay, my bad. I checked. Okay. Why it is taking this much time? We have everything, right? This is also correct only. Yeah, this is deployed. Let me reload. It didn't get added. Let me edit the page. Let me save it. Let me go back. Yeah, I have two cards. One is normal if else. Okay, one is if else if ladder. So let me enter the percentage here. 50, sorry, let's say 75 only. Let's say 74. 1 second. Huh? You can see the screen, right? Let me enter 75. So Okay, 75 is there, percentage. Now let's check on the grade check. What is the grade we got? It's a grade C. Why we got grade C? 75. 75, as we have already seen this example, 75 is greater than 90. No, this is false. This condition will not satisfy. Then it will go to this condition. Is the percentage what we have entered is greater than or equal to 80? No, this is also not satisfied. Then it goes to this condition. This dot percentage greater than or equal to 70? Yes. So then this block of code will get executed. Okay. Suppose if I enter 81, so what will happen? What grade we will get? Suppose we enter the 81. Okay. So what grade we will be getting? It's 81, right? So let's see. It's 81. So what grade we will be getting? Grade B, because this condition will get satisfied. This condition. Okay. If I write 40, so what happens? This condition failed because this is not greater than 40. Percentage greater than 18? No. Percentage greater than 70? No. Percentage greater than 60? No. So finally, if nothing above is satisfied, then final else block. We call this as a default else block. Whenever none of the above if conditions get satisfied, then this will get satisfied. Okay, then this will get satisfied. Okay, then this will get satisfied. Then it is a grade F. Then it is a grade F. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now, I hope this concept is very clear to you. You have to practice this one. Okay. I'll have more examples here. And let's say, okay, greater number. Okay. Handle greater number among two numbers. Okay. So this is the code. This is the code. Okay. If there are two numbers, let's say number 1 equals to 10. I'm not taking from the UI now. Here only I'm showing the example. Okay. Because again, I have to go to HTML and create these inputs now. So instead of that, here only I'm writing the code. I have two numbers here. If number 1 is greater than 10, number 2, then this is what you have to print. If it is, okay, number 2 is greater than number 1, then this you have to print. If number 1 and number 2 both are equal, that means this is not true. Okay, this is not true. Okay, number 1 is not greater than number 2, or number 2 is not greater than number 1, then finally you will get this one only, right? So like that you have to understand. Now there is one more. Handle, this is very important again. Handle greater number check among three numbers now. Three numbers, not one number now. Three numbers. So what I am doing here? Three numbers I am checking. How I am checking? How I am checking? First, number 1 and number 2 I am checking here. Then number 1, number 2 checking here. See, this is called logical operator. This also it's very important. Okay, this also it's very important. You there?
Yes.
Yeah. So this understanding of this logical operator is also very important. So before understanding this example, let's understand. Okay, before understanding this example, let's understand what this logical operator and will do. And is there any other? Are there any other logical operators? Let's understand. Logical operators. Okay. One second. Logical and operator. Yeah, these are the operators. Logical and we call this like this. Logical or operator we call like this. Logical not operator we call like this. Okay, not. Then this is comparison operators. These all we have seen, right? Greater than, less than. These are very simple. And this from this one second. From this only this we have to understand and this we have to understand. These are little different. That we'll see going further. Now it's time to understand this one and this one. In the mathematics, I hope you know the truth table. Okay, in the mathematics, I know, I think if you're from the mathematics background, or let's say you're from the ECE background, you may know this truth tables for and or. Oh, yeah, yeah. So let's understand this one. Okay, think both are true. What will happen? See, this is very important because this is a not LWC. I'm explaining you the programming concept here. This programming concept are very crucial to understand any programming language and code in that particular programming language. So this operator is very important. Today's complete class is dedicated to conditional statements and whatever the things we use in the conditional statements. So we are studying the if else. That means we are checking for the conditions in the if block. So how you are going to write the conditions? We use relational operators, we use logical operators, we use comparison operators. So like this, we will be using the operators. So in that operator, what we are discussing now? So we are discussing logical and operator and logical or operator. That if you want to understand this one thing, you remember in your brain. That's it. If you are doing two things, okay, input A and input B, let's say, if you are comparing these two things, and if this is true, okay, if this is true and this is also true, then only true. That means, let's say you are writing if A and B, that means this condition will get true. This condition will be true when if both A and B are true. Okay. If I write like this, okay, if I write like this, if A or this, let's say or logical or B true, that will be true. This condition will get satisfied if either A is true or B is true. Okay, one thing you have to remember like this is, if I'm writing like this, then both the conditions should satisfy. Both the conditions should satisfy, then only the if block will get satisfied. Okay, if I'm writing like this, A or B, if any one condition also satisfies, okay, if any one condition also gets satisfied, then I'll get the if block true. So this is the importance of and. Why we use and? Sometimes you need to check multiple conditions. Suppose in this case, what I am checking here, I want to check which number is greater in these three numbers. So how I can check that? If number one greater than or equal to number two, and that means if this is true, okay, if this is true, okay, and this is also true, okay, this is also true, number one greater than or equal to number three, then which is greater number one is greater. Okay, number one is greater. That is what I am printing here. Is this clear, Soumya? Is this clear for you? Why I am
Yes.
using
Yeah.
and operator? Because I want to check the two conditions here. One condition this one and the other condition is this. So if I want to check multiple conditions, then I only have the option to check this way. And means this side also true, Okay, this side also true. Okay, then this complete thing will be get true, and you will get the greater number is 3. Okay, sorry, greater number is the 1. Number 1 is the greater number. Now again, else if you know already, if this condition is failed, then it will come to else if block. Here what happens? Number 2 greater than or equal to number 1. Okay, number 2 greater than or equal to number 1, that we will be checking. So and operator, then number 2 is greater than or equals to number 3. If this is the thing, then greater number is obviously number 2. If both are not true, number 1 is not true, number 2 is also not true, then the only option we left with is this one. Greater number is number 3. Remember the syntax. Definitely you have to understand the syntax. If you miss any bracket or and instead of and you write only normal and, that's a mess again. And it's a bitwise operator again, that is a different concept. So you have to understand this logical operators and relational operators whenever you are dealing with the conditional statements. That means this one, if and else. Okay, this is also clear for us. Okay, how we can check the multiple conditions, this is very clear. Now not ternary operators, that's again different story. Handle multiple conditions. This is very simple again. Conditions which uses more logical operators. Yeah. Number 1, it is giving this example only. Okay. Check whether a number is a prime number or not. Now we'll get some complex thing. Yeah. So this complex example, if you understand, then it's very super that we understood the conditional statements. See, what is a prime number? What is a prime number? What is a prime number? A prime number is a natural number which is greater than 1. That is the first condition. Yes or no? Yeah. That cannot be formed by multiplying 2 or two smaller natural numbers. Means if I say 3 into 3 or 3 into 2, then that should not happen. A number divisible by itself and 1 is nothing but a prime number. Yes or no? So in other words, a prime number has only 2 distinct positive divisors, 1 and itself. Yes or no? A number divisible by 1 and itself. For example, the first few prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. 7 is divided by 1 only. 7 divided by 1 will get it, and 7 divided by 7 only will get it. So this is the meaning of a prime number. Okay, this is the meaning of a prime number. Now if number is less than or equals to 1, then this is not a prime number. 0 you will get it, and 1 you will get it. So 1 is not a prime number. Okay, because we will not consider 1 as a prime number. Okay, next condition, if number is equal to 2, then definitely it's a prime number. 2 is a even prime number, and that's a starting prime number. That is also clear. If number divided by 2, okay, equal to 0, then it is not a prime number. Okay, till here this is fine, because here what I am doing, here I am filtering condition to check a number is less than or equal to 9. Okay, that is the first thing I am checking. What is the second I am checking here? 2 is the only even prime number, so we check for it separately to avoid unnecessary calculations in the next step. Next, what I am checking? If a number is divided by 2, then it's an even number. Yes or no? Even number is not a prime number. Anyway, if a number is greater than 2 and even, it cannot be a prime number. So this is also fine. Now this block of code you can understand later. Okay, this block of code you will understand tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to understand control statements. These are called as conditional statements, right? Today, if else if. Tomorrow we are going to practice control statements. Control statements in the sense loops. This one, loops, how you can control the flow of the program, that we will be seeing tomorrow. But now let us understand a little bit. What I am doing here is I am checking from number 3 to go on till the number, let's say 97 I have selected. From 3 number to 97, I keep dividing that number. If it is divided, okay, if it is divided, then I'll say, yeah, this got divided, then it's a prime number. So how I'll increment this, all you'll understand tomorrow. But you see this one, this is the one I want to explain you. Is this a normal if program? No. Is this a normal if else program? No. Is this a else if ladder program? Normal else if ladder, only else if ladder? No. What this is called as then? Till here, this is a else if ladder. Yes or no? Till here, this is a else if ladder. Again, here, this is called as nested if else. What we call nested means in the if else program we have again if else. Here after the if we have if. This is a ladder. After the if we have if. This is called as, this concept is called as nested if else program. Nested in the sense inside one condition you have another condition. This is different. This is after one condition you have another condition, one by one. Here it's not like that. Inside this if condition, inside this else condition, we have another if else written. This is an example of nested if statement. Okay, so what this program says, if you want to understand, you have to understand the loops for sure. So that we will understand tomorrow. But is this clear? Soumya, is this clear what this we are calling? This is a nested if else. Sometimes we need to write like this. We have to check multiple conditions, and inside that particular condition again I have to write one more condition. So that's the necessity of programming, because you will be getting the data from the database. You have to check for multiple conditions for the data. If the data is suppose in this example only, if the data is a prime number, if you want to check how many checks we have writing, we are writing if else ladder. Then again inside the else condition, if that none of the above conditions are satisfied, inside the else we are writing, okay, a loop. We are dividing that number with all the numbers by incrementing 2 means we are dividing with the odd numbers. First with start with 3, then 5. I will understand tomorrow. Then we have done that. Then we have one variable is prime. If that prime is false, okay, then it's not a prime number. Means if it is divided, that we will understand tomorrow. See how much complicated it is if you understand. And if you want to, if you are using only if else techniques, if you're seeing here if else only, here we have if, else if, else. Again inside the for loop we have one more if. Okay, again inside this one, after this normal if, we have again if else. So this is how the real programming looks like. Normal if else, it's very simple. This is the complicated. Like this we will be having in the real life. Okay. Clear? So now, what I want is, I will paste this code for you. Okay, I will paste this code for you here. Okay, I'll place this code. This is, yeah, comprehensive notes. Let's say class 8 notes. So we have what we have learned today: event handling. Okay, yes or no? Event handling. We have learned. Oh my god! Oh, yeah, event handling in JavaScript. Okay, with the help of calculator program. Okay, calculator program. So that calculator program, I'll paste it here. Then you'll understand. HTML, CSS, no CSS. I haven't added any styling. So, and JS. We'll add these two code snippets here. One is calculator HTML. Okay, fine. Yeah. The other one is the JS. Okay. Now, again, what we have learned? Started exploring conditional statements. Okay, conditional statements. Okay, that means if else. Okay, first normal if, then if else, then else if ladder. Then we have seen nested if else programming. Okay, so how we have done? We have this code snippet. Copy this. HTML is this one. JS is this one. Okay. Soumya, can you tell me your email ID?
Soumya Kankanala 8@gmail.
Soumya Kanka. This one?
Yes.
The
888.
8 the rate gmail.com. Okay. You'll get a message, okay? So what I want is, before we go into tomorrow's class, so you just practice this one, okay? Because this calculator program, I personally faced in one interview, okay, where they ask simply, again, I mean, one more thing needs to be added. How you show the output is also very important. That we'll see in 1 or 2 classes itself. So they asked me how you can take the user data from the user input and how you can call the your JavaScript handlers. Those are called as methods, what we have written. Okay, that how you will be calling and how you will get the result back to the UI again. So this was a simple question. I got it. So that's why I have included this one. So practice this one, because here you'll practice a lot of things, right? You understand how you take the input, how you handle that input, how you call the each of these methods, like that. And if and else, if you understand, it's a better for programming. Okay, do practice. Add to copy this code snippet and paste it, and do some changes, do some manipulations. Instead of taking the numbers from here, create any input elements on the UI in the HTML of this conditional statements and play with that. Okay, tomorrow we'll understand loops and how we can use that loops and this concept together. We'll see tomorrow. Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we have a lot of notes on this. So if you want, you can go it in the free time. Okay. This will be our yet to discuss these things. Okay. Mm, yeah. Okay. 5, 6. Yeah. This one will be seeing tomorrow. Loops. We call this as a control statements. Okay. Yeah. You can leave. You're not able to access the admin videos yet. Hello.
No.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I'll fix that in 30 minutes and reply to you in the WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah. Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.